Yeah, good morning, Alpine guy here from Idaho. It's going to get about 105 this afternoon, so we won't be doing a lot here in a little bit. About 9, what is it, about 8:30 in the morning. Already had the bike ride. Yeah, we'll talk about batteries and battery maintenance for a minute. What I'm showing you is my two GC2 golf cart batteries. They've been in here now for 8 years, and they are in excellent condition still. And I bought these for 89 bucks a piece from Costco. And when I replace these, which will be next year, the price is now 98 bucks, but still an outstanding buy for batteries for your main power for your Alpine. I see a lot of posts that people have problems trying to keep their battery terminals clean, and they talk about seeing white deposits or greenish looking deposits on your terminal connections. And what causes that is with a wet cell battery in particular, you get outgassing, and that outgassing, the gas collects on these exposed metal surfaces, and in this case we have dissimilar metals, and the dissimilar metals, when that acid gas vapor gets on them, it creates a corrosion and sets up. You know, if you notice, you don't see any of those deposits on the 4 terminals on these batteries. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, you just probably pulled them off and cleaned them. No, I didn't. I pulled these off in April of this year and used a brass brush with a little baking soda and cleaned all the terminals off, cleaned all the cable ends off, and wiped them down good with water, and then reinstalled all the cable connections on these batteries, and then applied a light coating of PB Blaster over the tops of all of the connections, and then wiped off the excess spray. And so here we are, the middle of July. You can see there's absolutely zero corrosion, and we'll take a quick look-see at these batteries, and you can probably see that the electrolyte level is just fine. And on the 6-volt batteries, you have 3 cells for each battery, and you don't see a bunch of acid residue laying around. I wipe these off with a couple of paper towels with a little bit of water about once a month, and keeps them nice and clean. While you're in here looking at your battery terminals, you also want to check this ground terminal that goes to the frame, and remove that screw and make sure that the metal behind it is nice and clean and shiny. And if you've never removed it, most likely when you remove that screw, what you'll find is black paint back there. And so take some sandpaper or a pocket knife or something and scrape that paint off so you get a nice clean connection, and then reinstall the ground and spray a little bit of either some silicone, dry silicone spray is good, or I just use PB Blaster, works fine also. And while we're in here, there's one more area of attention. This is the Lippert hydraulic pump. The equalizer hydraulic system pump will look similar. And what we're looking at is the motor, which is here, and the dual polarity solenoid, which is here. And all of these connections, we want to make sure they're nice and tight. And I just reach up in here with my finger and check that. And these posts right here on both sides, the green, and then the green, yellow and white is the extend and retract 12-volt signal source to the solenoid to make this pump motor run. So you want to make sure all these connections are clean and that they're tight. And if you see any white deposits, disconnect your battery, take the connection off that's dirty, clean it up with a brass brush, wipe it down, clean and reinstall it, make sure it's tight, and then put a little bit of dry silicone spray or a little light coating of PB Blaster and wipe off the residual. So that's a real quick video on how I keep my 12-volt system working at optimal performance. And if you take care of yours like I've taken care of mine, your batteries will last you for a long time. If you don't get off your butt and clean those battery terminals like I suggested in the video, and put a little bit of some kind of a spray lubricant over the tops of those terminals to protect them. Then you're going to have corrosion every time you go out there. And even the AGM batteries also, even though they are a gel cell battery, they will outgas, and you will also get some corrosion there. With the lithium batteries, I'm not even going to get into it. I don't like the lithium batteries. I don't believe in them. I think they're overpriced. And for the guys that love them, hey, that's great. You got more money than I got. I'll spend $200 and run 2 golf cart batteries for 7 or 8 years at a time, and we'll see how long those lithium batteries run. Have a great day, and we're going to go around the backyard here, get in the shade, and see if we can put together this little cheap video, and maybe what a couple of folks see there might be useful, might help you out. We'll catch y'all later. Take care from Idaho.